A major problem currently existing on planet Earth is this.
Wasted when the same result can be achieved more cheaply.
Also note that this and this is sufficient for Facebook and Google respectively. Please. It also should be noted a local, truck manufacturer possibly had this to say about the following situation. That situation is this. Please note that a person who actually knows something about, quote unquote, hearing loss has this to say about, quote unquote, hearing loss.
There are a lot of important questions that you need to ask your hearing care professional before deciding to purchase hearing aids from them. But in this video, I'm going to share perhaps the single most important question that you could ask, and it's not what you think. Coming up.
Now, I had a preview of the aforementioned video on the Microsoft YouTube page. It doesn't need to be shown. Let me view it again, and then I'll summarize it, to the best of my ability. The best explanation that might be understandable by those who may, drive the aforementioned trucks would be basically that the housekeeper of, somewhere employee of Microsoft somewhere, basically begged for more money, and now she gets it because in addition to keeping their house, dusted, she also makes their YouTube video presentations, after dusting the table on which the computer used made those presentations may be located. The best explanation is that some type of robot literally is putting it together like somebody. Really, the best explanation is that some basically a system is issuing random commands to a video assembly computer that was probably stolen from NBC. I mean that's the best explanation. Because, the explanation that's my Japanese schoolgirl is doing her best to learn English while also attempting to enter at Microsoft. That explanation is not allowed. This here is an image of, of the so-called technical part of Microsoft. Now we have a problem because they're begging me not to go further than this. Because, this is even worse than some trade schools. Because the truth is, the actual Microsoft Learn is not searchable using the search box. Let me verify that real quick. A search for the term graphics technology revealed a bunch of results that to the person who is not versed in basically working at Microsoft, it would be useless to an outsider. So, the point is, this is not organized. The Microsoft Learn site is not organized in a way that's usable by, standard humans. Let's just say that. Requiring AI more advanced than what you can buy at the store. Really, requiring AI more advanced than ChatGPT to digest your documentation. It's not allowed. Welcome to the person who's going to actually replace Microsoft. I'm going to start describing the series of operations that are currently underway to replace Microsoft. Please. These are not it. Please first note that the most, complex and highest education operation on planet Earth, contains combinations of this and various educational things. So unfortunately, I can't really disclose it because, that combination is just not allowed in the United States. Sorry. There are no other known education operations anywhere on planet Earth capable of replacing Microsoft. The solution is basically to build a type of robot that can basically administrate Microsoft, as that cannot be done by one person. In other words, it's impossible for one person, not even me, even I, cannot really. Thing is, if you just there are just not enough people to hire. Yeah, it's just not practical to find hiring talent that can actually hire people that can actually functionally replace Microsoft. Let me explain why. Some people may have noticed that after installing certain types of Steam game vendor components, that changes materially the way the computer works. A better example is probably installing Opera. Installing Opera makes some basic changes to the way Windows works, as does installing Chrome, as does really installing anything. We heard to talk about this. Basically, the idea here is making changes to Windows without the help of a so-called friend. Basically, this means writing instructions that are interpreted by the electrical apparatus of hardware. See, the thing is, that doesn't make any sense. Why? I'm not talking about something that today is done exclusively by automated systems. You're into a problem here because here's an example, okay? Let's go ahead and move the camera. That's one problem. Of course, you get it. Anyway, here you go. Now, you're right there. Okay, stop. Please specify which parts do not belong. You have a problem here in that identifying which ones can be safely removed without powering off the computer is a problem here. Seriously, identifying which ones of the items in this photo may be safely removed without powering off the computer is a problem right there. See, computer experts will just say that problem is so basic. The truth is, no one understands how this works. I need to give a basic explanation of why. Yeah, it's very simple. Yeah, computers are an extraterrestrial technology. The only people who know how to do those are basically a few extraterrestrials which live on Earth who have disguised themselves as humans for a very long time. Yeah, there are no Homo sapiens who understand that crap. That's obvious. That's obvious. The previous, I hope, makes it obvious. If you don't understand it, you definitely are not wise enough to basically start to modify the internal microcircuitry of a computer. And I can stop there because I'm pretty sure other people can finish the explanation. So that means that the only way improvements to Windows can be made is via robots. So that's what I'm doing. I'm developing robot intelligence technology that is designed, that its purpose first is basically go into Windows and fix the problems of Windows. The other goal is basically to analyze human behavior, human society, and basically also ask humans what they want in computers and bend Windows until it's eventually that. Of course, eventually what people want with computers, you take off the social training, especially in the United States. The truth is, people probably ideally want a computer that's basically probably a doll girl, if we're going to be honest about it. If we're going to remove all the fear and the Christianity, if we're going to remove that crap, then what people actually probably want is, the envisioned robot girl that walks around. You can just tell her what you want, and then she does her best ability to do it. So you're going to look at honest human endeavors. That's probably what people want. And frankly, that technology is already possible. Close analog, of course, exists here at RioAN. The goal now is basically, here's the thing. We've noticed that as we develop technology solutions, Earth just seems to be able to fix itself. That is because there's a lot of intelligence on planet Earth, and that intelligence is just inspired by somebody creating a super intelligence, even if you cannot buy that super intelligence at the store. In other words, just the uploading, not the mass publication, but just the uploading of this video solves problems, because of course the general state of the planet in most places and to most people are willing to accept that, yeah, the Democrats winning any election is not necessary or fundamental to existence. Yeah, basically everybody can handle the fact that it's possible for the Democrats to lose. Yeah, basically agrees that the United States at least is in a position to improve, especially if you look at, things like Yahoo Finance, critically. Please. Unfortunately, since I actually have a solution to the Microsoft problem, but nobody else has a solution to the Microsoft problem, including the fact that there are no other hyper-intelligences anywhere near the planet, apparently, they have a solution to the Microsoft problem, but I do have a solution. That necessarily means that at least the forces driving my behavior are not Homo sapien. That is equivalent to me being some type of space alien. Sorry. I cannot undo the space alien and still get the job done. Sorry. I can't figure it out. Also, as a space alien, I just have a little bit of trouble understanding people. Most people, however, don't seem to have too much of a problem with that. Sorry. Yeah, Donald Duck. Basically, everybody who complains about what I'm doing, in the end, seems to be trying to tell me to, quote unquote, stand still while they beat me senseless with a pipe. And it seems like nobody else really has a problem with this operation. So given that the, first group of people is defined as, people who are mitigated, this operation will continue as before. Thank you. The final goal system is roughly based on, the thing depicted in this animation. Yeah, it's roughly based on this, with the sexual innuendo removed and also adjusted to be compatible with reality. This is probably, right here is probably a good image of the thing. We have another problem in that, the existing Rioan doll can pretty much already do this. Alongside the fact that it may actually be able to understand these images too. So, yeah. Here's the thing. This technology here is optional. I don't know why there are some people trying to say that I'm trying to force this on the planet. I'm not. I'm simply making it exist. The largest opponent of this operation actually seems to be the evangelical church, which for some weird reason is trying to say that this technology, basically the technology that, I'm going to stop talking here because the next frame after this is problematic, but it's right here. They're saying that this right here is not allowed to exist. Yeah, the evangelical church actually tried to say that this is not allowed to exist. Trying to say that Jesus is not allowed this. That is really the only opponent of this solution. You want my rough estimate? Yeah, I'd say give it probably about 20 or 30 years. Please. I'm Homo sapien, or was born Homo sapien, and basically died from brain trauma as a result of a medication error. This extraterrestrial showed up one day and basically just made my brain work, but I'm not the same person as I was when I was a child. I ran into a problem. See, both the pastors and we both claim to be correct. So therefore, people like my brother Joey don't know whether the correct action is to leave me alone or to shoot me with a gun.